Okay, so this is Resistance's Futile OP1. I have the Shatang with Klingon flagship, Martok, Incha, concussive charges, Sinon, and Kunuvis, and the Makta with Chang and Incha, and then the Relor Sankor with the Kazon captain and particle beam weapon. So that's my 3 ships right there. I'm up against a scout cube escorted by warship Voyager. It's got a lot of cards on it, an incredible number of guys on it right now. So yeah, 2 transphasic torpedoes and lots of other stuff. Anyway, that's how it's looking. Resistance Futile, number 1. Okay, so on this turn, my ships just moved forward 1. I didn't want to get into range of his transphasic torpedoes first turn, but it's going to happen next turn anyway. And yeah, that's kind of where it's going to happen, I'm guessing here. Yeah, so he moved ahead quite a bit. His scout cube got 2 moves because his flagship gives a friendly ship a move. So anyway, that's how it's. Okay, so my Makta got one-shotted. It was right there. I caused him to bump, but he is Ilya, and I didn't know that Ilya meant that he doesn't bump, or he gets still to perform his actions even though he bumps. So he got all his actions, and he spent like 5 cards to like one-shot, like Tact Alert and Red Alert, and just incredible number of cards. So he one-shotted my Vorta with Chang on it. His ship lost all its shields and got 2 damage, so he only has 3 hull left. And my Kazon ship lost 2 shields from the scout cube. Yeah, but that Voyager just one-shotted Chang's Vorta. Anyway, that's where we're at. Okay, so Voyager fired on the Kazon ship and damaged it pretty badly, and then the scout cube finished the Kazon ship off. I fired my rear torpedoes from the Shatang and damaged Voyager, but he's still got 2 hull points left. He's got an auxiliary token now, so that's nice. But yeah, that's how it's looking right now.
I can do this if I hit somebody.
So,
Rerolls.
I wish I had rolled better with that Kazon, with the one-shot on he had on it. Anyway, so he just rear-fired his transphasics at me. I read that wrong and just did not do what I needed to do, for sure. That was crazy. I should have ran away and come back or something. I don't know. That was insane. Yeah, so he rear-fired a torpedo, destroyed the Shatang, one-shot transphasic. He had secondary torpedoes coming at me anyway, but that was incredible. How did you have 3 weapon slots?
She gives me 1.
She gives you 1. Right on. Cool. Anyway, that's that. Okay, so this is my second battle. Once again, here's my 3 ships. The Shatang with the flagship, and Martok and Incha, and concussive charges, Sinon and Kunavis. And the Makta with Chang and Incha, and then that Kazon ship. This time my opponent is actually very Federation. Pretty cool. He's got the Talkir with Solok. I just watched him play baseball against, what's his name, Cisco yesterday. And then the Enterprise E with Jean-Luc Picard, Photon Torpedoes, and Tom Paris. And the Stargazer with Riker, LaForge, the Doctor, and Enhanced Hull Plating Quantum Torpedoes. That's how it's looking. We did our first turn. We just kind of moved out. My ship's poked, and that's it. Okay, so we moved up. Chang disabled Picard, which was really good, because then all my ships got to fire. No one got killed. My Kazon lost all its shields. But then all of my ships fired on the Enterprise E and took all its shields, and he got a stunned helmsman from the Kazon, so he couldn't fire back. And yeah, that's how it's looking right now. So the Enterprise E only has 2 hull left. Okay, so my 2 ships moved forward 1 and then did come-abouts with the inches, so I spent both my inches. Here, all our ships just bumped together. His Enterprise bumped into my Kazon ship, and then my Kazon ship bumped into him. His Enterprise had to move because the captain was disabled, Jean-Luc Picard, and now he's dead. Then his other 2 ships both bumped into the Enterprise E. And then during the firing, my Kazon ship amazingly lived. But then the Martok's Shatang blew up the Enterprise with 1 shot, and then the other ships just fired, and I think we wounded, what was it called? What's that ship called? Stargazer.
Stargazer.
Yeah, and that's how it went. Okay, so this turn here, the Shatang finished off the Stargazer. Both my ships moved forward. All 3 of my ships moved forward. Well, these 2 cleanup ships moved forward 1, and then the Shatang Sensor Echo 3 was Sinon. My Kazon ship moved forward 4 and then fired its rear thing at this ship. The Stargazer was destroyed, like I said. Then the Vorcha and the Kazon ship fired on the Vulcan ship, so now it's just 1 Vulcan ship left. Okay, it was a free round of shooting for me. My Kazon's trying to turn around, and over here, my Bird of Prey and my Vorcha fired at the Vulcan ship. We only managed to take down shields and get 1 damage through, that's it. It's still looking not too bad. That's where we're at. Okay, so my ships moved forward 1, cloaked, and Martok was giving Chang the extra action to Sensor Echo, and then he Sensor Echoed himself because he cloaked free because of flagship. So both my ships moved forward 1, cloaked, and Sensor Echoed right next to the Vulcan ship. And Martok got 4 attacks from the ship, 1 for the flagship, 1 for the range. And this is my natural roll, non-modified, 5 hits and a crit, and blew them up, 1 shot at them. So I still have all my ships left, and they each have 3 of the tokens left. My Kazon ship just backed up because I didn't want to go into the danger zone. So that's how it ends there. Okay, so this is my 3rd Resistance's Futile OP1. What's this OP called?
Resistance is Futile.
No, but what's the OP? Is it called?
Dark Frontier.
Dark Frontier, that's what it's called. Okay, so I got my Shatang with the flagship and custom charges, and Martok and Incha and Sinon and Kenovis, and Chang on the Makta with Incha, and Kazon fella on the R'hllora St. Clair with particle beam weapon. And this time I'm up against, is it just 2 Vorchas?
2 Vorchas, General Khan and Martok. Martok's got Alexander and once more into the breach.
Right.
And then the Ferengi with Vok and Photons, and then Hidekis.
Okay. Cool. Okay, so my ships just move forward a little bit, and then 2 of my Klingon ships cloaked, and 1 of them Sensor Echoed a bit. Martok gave him the extra action for Sensor Echo, and he just moved forward 4, and looks like he's going to outgun me here. So we'll have to see how this goes here. Okay, so first round of firing, the Shatang took all the shields and damaged the Ferengi Marauder, Box Marauder, and then the Vorcha with Chang on it finished it off. His ships fired at my Kazon, which surprisingly lived, but it has 3 damage on it. So
It's just 5 blocks.
that's right. So, and that's where we're at.
Yeah.
Okay, so my Kazon ship got blown up,
Interesting.
but his what's his guy's name? That was Khan's Vorcha got a warp core breach on it from the Shatang. So that's how that ends. My Kazon ship didn't get a shot off. His 2 Vorchas didn't get shots off, and that's how it's looking so far. Okay, so my Shatang took lots of damage that time. It's got 1 hit and 1 crit, and the crit is injured captain, so I can't use my captain's text. I don't have any elite talents left, so that's okay, but Martok's text was pretty nice. His fighters are down just to 1 thing, and then they're dead.
That's the Dominion ship, I suppose.
And
is that it?
yeah,
No, it's his universe.
that's about it.
Universe? Okay.
Okay, so this ship here, his ship got hit with 1 hit and 3 crits, and what are all the crits on it?
Interesting rule variant.
He's got warp core breach, damage sensor rate, structural damage.
What's damage sensor rating?
Cannot perform the actions on your action.
Oh, that's right. Okay, and yeah, that's where we're at right now. Oh yeah, and his other Vorcha blew up due to the warp core breach caused by the Shatang. So yeah, so he's got.
Warp core breach? I've never seen it.
And now he's got a 2nd warp core breach on his other Vorcha. Anyway, so that's where we're at. Okay, so he's going to end it there.
It's so good. I think I had to do it.
His Vorcha was destroyed by a rear shot from the Shatang, and all he's got left is the Hideki fighters, and they're just going to give up because they won't be able to take on my 2 ships.
So you go there, it's like...